Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. Santos out for the opening kick. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
He may have been drafted second in 2024, but Daniels was the rookie we couldn't stop talking about last season nor take our eyes off of. He really, Kate, put the capital D in dual threat. 3,500 yards and 25 touchdowns passing, and almost 900 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground.
This is Ja'Cory Crosby-Merritt, getting it for the first time. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He'll try and run this. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
It's a gain of 11. And the Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Run now with Crosby-Merritt. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Man in motion, headed right. Here's Crosby-Merritt. Jukes one defender. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's good for a Washington.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Samuel comes in motion left. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard. A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Daniels. Escapes the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them. Go put a score on the board.
And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Working from the gun, Williams. He can run it. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And
as long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, ball at the 36. Williams on the play action. He's running over something here and just chucks it away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force to throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He keeps it and takes off. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Williams from the gun. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Now run it out of the pistol. Kronsky Merritt. And he made it his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. at the 27-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Good run. It's Krosky Merritt. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He gets 6 on that play, and the Commanders will have a first.
And a Commanders first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
A run. It's Krosky Merritt. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
3rd and long for him here. He lofts it deep left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
So they bring Tress Way back out there for another punt. On the return for the Bears, Devin Duvernay. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. And it's the Bears, about set to begin their drive. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Williams. They set up the screen here to Swift. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Moore going to motion over right. 2nd and 13. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. To throw is Williams. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Secures this at the 17. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Commanders head out now late in the first half. And they can try to move this into field goal range, Brock. 55 seconds left in the half. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
48-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Daniels from the pistol. He's running with it. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Daniels now. Now here he goes again. And they take him down right along the 30. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's another Washington.
So that's halftime, and we've arrived here scoreless. Now let's head over to our buddy Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. You can't win if you can't score. That might be the message to the offenses at halftime. Both completely shut down as we are scoreless at the break. First touchdown wins, maybe even next field goal wins. Let's find out who can score the game's first points as we rejoin our commentators, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say this has been a defensive slobber knocker through two, right? Maybe some points finally on the horizon as we resume play. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On play action, Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Okay, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've left over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
They're going to run here. Kyle Monungai. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
As a corner in this league, well, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now here's Williams. That one's nabbed by Komet. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First down, Chicago.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Williams set to pass. Fights up, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you could run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, here's Swift. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. From the 34. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down from the red zone. That's to Dunze again. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Now run it with Manunga. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. Somehow this game is still scoreless as we get set for our final quarter. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up first and goal. Now Williams. Buys time, and he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears take a fourth quarter lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Santos connects on the point after. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
Chicago.
Samuel now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Protection is always tested against a blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needing a little help to get picked up off the grass.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He's got Brown on the slant. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Daniels going to keep it. Juke the defender. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill in the Bears territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Here's Krosky Merritt on the carry. Runs inside the 35. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Daniels.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders down by 7. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. He's back to throw. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead.
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Escapes a defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Bears back out on offense. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he'll get it up to the 44.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. To throw. To the middle, then stand by Burden. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
So many offenses will script, Kate, the first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. So everything rests on the foot of Cairo Santos. The 27-yard look here. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here he goes. One final shot. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to wind up out of bounds. So a request for a miracle goes unanswered. This game comes to an end. So the Bears take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as with that, we sign off from D.C.